The Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Miami's offense will have first crack at this one. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
And the Canes can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Offense getting set for first down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. He's not afraid to go deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he could make the catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gonna run it. It's Berry. Picks up the first down, still moving. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
Here's the handoff. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Sharp. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Raiola. Finds the tight end. He's loose. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Nelson. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Backed up in their own end, a quick hitter might work. He's got an open man. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Canes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going. Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play act.
Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Power football with the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's complete. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Across the 25, he's got room. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Got it in the middle, it's right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Phase 27 jump. Phase 27 jump.
Gonna run it. It's Singleton. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Military stun. Military stun. Get it together. Ready, go.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run? And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Evans. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll go to the fullback. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Snagged in the middle, it's Jacobs. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Canes will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense comes onto the field first today. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against candidly an overmatched opponent, but hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got enough for the first. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps it on the bootleg. Throws toward the end zone. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They'll go to the ground. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming.
Offense facing 4th down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Canes have this offense rolling. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Grabbed behind the line. It's Berry. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Here we go.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Ready.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds his man. It's Leary. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. And the Golden Eagles are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. On the run, it's Turner. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Give to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
The Golden Eagles will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You got to throw the football.
He lobs one high down the left side. He makes a grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And the Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Down.
Trying to surge it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the 1st half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the 1st half.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Raiola. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it! They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And he makes another big play for this offense. And, man, if I'm this defense, at some point I'm going to learn my lesson. We're in the 2nd quarter. He's already over 100 yards. Like, I better start committing some resources to this guy, or else he's going to break some records because he is putting up some numbers on the day.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. The Golden Eagles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
To the air, it's Raiola. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it. Touchdown, Hurricane. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On target. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Golden Eagles in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Run it with the fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as